statement and take questions.
Okay. Well, I think that we're disappointed we lost against Indiana. I thought our guys did play hard. We got off to a good start. We made plays. Unfortunately, in the second half, they came out and wore us down, and we were not able to stop them. And we had two critical turnovers, a blocked kick, and a punt return for a touchdown, which we're not a good enough team to overcome that, especially against a Big Ten opponent. And but I do like the fight of our team. We didn't give up, but we came up short. So now we got to regroup. There's a lot of work ahead of us. It's a new week. We've got a young emerging team that has improved and played a tough schedule with Wisconsin on the schedule, and they almost upset Cincinnati last week. So we're going to have to really work hard this week and play well to win. And I think our guys need to understand that. We haven't won many games by more than a couple points. So in order for us to win, we have to execute, and all three segments have to play well. And that's kind of what we believe that we have to become as a team, is all three segments need to play well for us to win.
You go back and assess film. What do you see with the defense and specifically tackling?
Well, unfortunately, in the second half, their offensive line kind of wore us down up front. They had good size and strength, started to pound the ball at us a little bit. We weren't able to get off blocks, and then when they got through the D-line, we weren't able to tackle as well, and we bounced off tackles, and we probably tackled high too much. When you get a runner that size, you're going to have to hit them low some and get them to the ground, which a couple of our corners did, and it worked. And then when they did throw the ball, I thought we were too soft in coverage. We need to challenge things better. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good second half. They dominated the second half, wore us down. And to be honest with you, when you have two turnovers, one that's close to a touchdown and a blocked field goal all in one half, that's even harder. So it's on the whole team. All three segments need to play better.
What do you want to see out of your team this week in terms of responding after a loss and coming back with maybe energy and motivation?
Well, we're going to have to respond. This is a team that is a hungry football team that's improved every week. They played three quarterbacks last week, so they're going to change things up and give you different looks. Their defense was in the top 20 in turnover margin last year, so they know how to play defense. They created a ton of turnovers against Cincinnati, who's a good football team. So we got a work cut out for us. I think our players, and we've kind of stressed it all the way up until this point and hounded it, that we're going to have to work hard this week, be the hungrier football team, execute better, or we're not going to win. We have to play well. The great thing about football, it's a new game each and every week. So, win, lose, or draw, we put it behind us. We learn from it, which was what we did yesterday. And now we've got to go to work and find a way to win this one.
You assess the run game without Leon?
Well, I think DeAndre Furby did a good job. He's a big physical runner. Ran the ball hard, got us some key yards. Overall, I think he's going to continue to improve, and we need him to be a big runner for us. And I like the way he practiced and the way he works, and because of that, I know he's going to improve each week.
Obviously, the defense put a magnifying glass on those turnovers. Really, do you feel like that's unfair pressure on the offense as far as not having mistakes, or like you said, is it really just as much on them to be error-free?
Well, we're a football team. We're all going to support each other. I think our defense, has gotten better. The second half was not a good half. We did not get better that half. We did not play well. We were not physical. We didn't tackle, and we gave up easy completions. So, we think we can correct some of those. Now we got to go out and do it, and we got to work at it. Offensively, we're going to take shots, try to score points, and unfortunately, we can't turn the ball over, and that's kind of been proven with our football team. If we don't do well in the turnover battle, it doesn't matter how many plays we make, we're probably not going to be good enough to win. And then our special teams, which is good the first two games, didn't play well. We gave up a key punt return for a long touchdown. It wasn't even a short, it was a long touchdown. And then we had a critical field goal blocked, which really was a low kick, was probably the main problem. That were three critical points. So, against a good opponent, you can't overcome that. We've got to just identify the weaknesses we have, work hard improving upon that, and go to work on it. Yeah, Taywon will be okay. He got a little nicked up during the practice week and played through it. Got hit on it again during the game, but he should be okay. You know, he really played well for us. He's a playmaker. He's explosive. He competes. He knows how to go get the ball when it's in the air. He's got a different gear he can turn on, which is critical for a receiver. And he can make guys miss when you throw it to him short. And, you know, between him and Tyler Higbee, they've really stood out at receiver. But we've got some other guys that are improving and getting better as well. We're going to continue to try to spread the ball around. But I think, you know, you take away the first game, our receiving core has stepped up and improved and done a good job the last 2 games.
Wonderful race. They can be back this week.
Wonderful. It's probably 50-50. We'll see as we get going through the week. And probably Ace Wells is probably a little less percentage than that. I'm hopeful that we get him back. You know, we'd like to get another guy with some speed in there in the backfield so we can do a few different things. But right now it's probably too early to tell, but I'm not real optimistic.
You know, 5 home games this year, is there extra emphasis placed on winning every home game this year, or does that stay the same no matter how many you have?
Well, we always try to dominate the home schedule and win our home turf. And last year we were able to win every one except for one. We let the UAB game slip away. So, yes, it's important for us. You know, we've got a tough schedule this year compared to last year with really 3 Power 5 teams on the schedule. Our goal was to try to win 2 of those. Unfortunately, we didn't win the last one. So now we've got to take care of the home schedule. When you face a team like Miami of Ohio that's hungry, ready to prove themselves, you better be ready to go or you're going to get beat. So I think our guys understand that. We're stressing it this week. But we just got to go to work. I like to see a team that improves every week. So if I can see improvement from our team, I'm going to be happy. But we have to improve.
Brown played a larger role, obviously, at 6 tackle. You said you had to fight through what he's dealing with, but he's making strides for the team.
Yes, we got to continue to get him more involved. He was very productive for us last year. Unfortunately, he had an injury that set him back this year, but he's getting better. He understands the game. He's a big physical presence. We have to continue to throw him in the mix, and he has to make plays for us for our defense to improve and get better.
Anything on the phone?
Thanks, sir.
Thanks.